Hello and welcome. I'm Jenny Hall. Thanks for joining me for another card making tutorial. Today I'm sharing a very easy to duplicate Easter card idea. I'll be making quite a few Easter cards, and it's nice whenever I can have them made up in an assembly line fashion. Everything ready to stamp, everything ready cut, and just assemble them. Sometimes simple is more easy than one-of-a-kind artistic, and there is a very distinct time for that. And making cards in bulk, that requires more simplification for me. I'm going to be stamping with this beautiful stamp set, and it's called His Grace. Give you a close-up look here. We'll have a closer look whenever we start the video demonstration. I'm also going to be using the Layering Ovals Framelits dies. What I like about these dies is the fact that they work together to create a layer and a scallop right behind it. I can put them together in a flash. I like to create die cuts in bulk whenever I can, and that way I have them ready. I can just choose what I want to use for an ink pad, and it's assembly line heaven. So we're going to create a fun and easy card today with this stamp set called His Grace. It is available in the 2019 Occasions catalog from Stampin' Up. And here is a look at the project that we're going to be creating today. There's not a lot of stamping, but there is enough stamping to make it feel like it is customized. Are you ready to get started? Here's a better look at His Grace stamp set. Now I'm going to make 2 die cuts together on my Big Shot die cut machine. The scallop edge layering oval is cutting a piece of sparkle glimmer paper, and the straight edge oval that's one size smaller than the scalloped edge is cutting a scrap of Whisper White cardstock. Now I'm going to create a few layers. I'm using a piece of Floral Romance DSP and adhering that to a panel of Pear Pizzazz Cardstock. I'm going to adhere both of these down directly to an A2 sized note card made from thick Whisper White cardstock. Now we're going to add some interest to the Whisper White die cut. I'm stamping the small dove image with gray granite stamp pad. If you notice that I am stamping it off onto a scrap of paper before I stamp it onto the medallion piece, because that will allow me to have a little more depth to it. Mossy Meadow is one shade darker than Pear Pizzazz, and it will help the sentiment to really jump up off the paper and easily be seen against the little doves. When I adhere anything to glimmer paper, I use tear and tape adhesive when I can. Tear and tape is a very strong adhesive, and glimmer paper can sometimes not let things stick very well. This is going to be adhered to the card front with a few Stampin' Dimensionals, and this was a super fast card to put together. So imagine making 20 of these. You can get them done in no time at all. To add a little bit of personalization and a pop of color, I'm using a few of these small acrylic frosted florals. I chose to use purple because purple is a great complement with the greens. For my inside of the card sentiment, I've paired together a flower and a word stamp. I've put them together on the block to make it easy to stamp together.
I'm going to adhere this to the inside of the card with liquid glue, and then use some Stampin' Blends markers to color in the flower. This is Highland Heather, and the light and the dark colors work perfectly together to give a nice blendable shade.
Wasn't that easy? I love having the ability to just cut a whole stack of layers and panels and die cuts when I have time, and then just assemble them all together in a very easy to create fashion. I hope that you've gotten some ideas on making your own holiday cards, whether this is an Easter card idea or just a I want to share a card with somebody. This card idea will work out really easy. His gray stamp set does not actually say Happy Easter, but with the sentiment saying he is risen, that kind of tells me that it can be used for Easter or any occasion. I really like this very large floral image too in the stamp set and have used that on some other projects. Thank you for joining me today. If you would like the exact measurements, they are listed down below in the video description. Just get to it by clicking Show More. All the products are also listed with links for purchase. Don't forget to go over to my blog at jennyhalldesign.com to download your free PDF for this project. Put the video and the PDF together and it will help you to use it for ideas for future card making or if you want to duplicate this project. Thanks again for joining me today.
Thanks for watching the video. See you next time.